That's me.
Oh, could I please have your autograph?
Of course you can.
I love your show. So cute. Thank you.
Can't wait to get back home.
That's nice, dear.
Service here is terrible.
Oh, about 2:30.
You're not even listening to me.
I'm 2. You said something about the service, and I know what you mean. Ordered a vodka 10 minutes ago.
I was referring to the cell service. Besides, there's no bar car here.
Well, that juvenile delinquent over there took my order and my 20.
Excuse me, Mr. Stephens. We'll be pulling into the station in a few minutes.
Thank you, conductor.
Can I ask a favor? My wife just loves your show. She never misses it. Could I have your autograph? So much, Mr. Stephens. You're so down to earth and friendly.
Ah, it's nothing. It's when people stop it.
asking.
Okay, watch your step. You. Good line. Good. All right, careful. Watch your step. There you go. Thanks again, Mr. Stephens.
Thank you.
Well, let me help you with that. Oh, where's the left ball? There we go.
So, what are we gonna do here for the next 2 long weeks? Remember last time we were here and your mother ran me over with her car?
Oh, she did not. It was before her cataract surgery. And your foot healed, didn't it?
Yeah, but now I can predict changes in the weather by the throbbing pain in my foot.
So you folks here on vacation?
But whatever gave you that idea?
Say, do I know you?
I guess you do.
No, not you, the dame. Aren't you Kelly Shaw?
I haven't been Shaw in almost a decade. Do we know each other?
You don't remember me?
Fingers?
You remember?
Oh, I'm a Stephens now.
Oh, really? So who's the lucky dupe?
I'm the lucky one. So, do you recognize me?
Nah. Should I?
He's a TV actor. He's on a very popular primetime cable show.
I don't watch much TV. My occupation keeps me pretty busy, especially at night.
So, how exactly do you know my wife?
We went to high school together.
Oh.
Fingers was always getting into trouble with petty theft. Hence the nickname Fingers. It's a great comfort to see that you've gone straight, Fingers.
Well, I ain't gone straight, exactly. See, this is my new racket. I'm not really a cab driver.
You could have fooled us. This is a very luxurious car. Your nocturnal career must be paying off to afford a beautiful vehicle like this.
It ain't my car. I pinched it and I hotwired it.
You stole it?
I'd prefer to say borrowed. They'll get it back.
We're accessories after the fact.
What are you, a cop or something?
No, he just plays one on TV. Now, you said this was your new racket.
Yeah, you see, in a second my partner's gonna jump in the car. See, I'm the confidence man. I chat up the customers, make them think I'm a nice guy. And he comes in and he's gonna rob you at gunpoint, take your possessions, and take me hostage just for good measure.
Okay, this is a stick-up. Nobody be brave and the driver gets it, see?
Knock it off, will ya? This is a good friend of mine. I'd like you to meet Kelly Stephens and her husband.
Say, don't I know you, mister?
Well,
Nah, he's no one important. I'd like to introduce you to my friend Fish. He's from Jersey.
is that what that is?
Hiya, Fish.
Hey,
They're here on vacation.
you don't say. I'm here on vacation, too.
Vacation?
Yes, dear. Even criminals need to get away from the rat race. Put those anywhere, fellas.
I thought I heard voices. Oh, when did you sneak in?
Oh, you look wonderful. I'm so happy to see you.
Benny, great to see you too. How's the foot?
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Mother, you remember Fingers from high school? This is his friend Fish from New Jersey.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, Archibald, great to see you again.
Hello, Mrs. Shaw.
Archibald?
Is it really that funny, Bernard?
I didn't think we were going to use each other's real names.
Am I gonna have to have Benny frisk you too? Put it back.
It's been great catching up with you folks, but we got to get back to the train station. There's another train at 3:07.
Oh, what time is it?
So, my watch is gone.
Yeah, check mine.
Ah,
Good to see some things never change.
I need a drink.
Ditto.
Oh, sorry, hon. This is a dry county now.
What, the whole county?
I guess some things do change.
Got any grape juice? We can leave it out overnight. Looks like your mother forgot you're a vegetarian.
I can't eat anyway. I'm too nervous. Brad's gonna stop by tonight.
Who's Brad?
I haven't seen him since high school. He's the mayor of our little town. And Mother tells me he's gonna run for governor in the fall.
Who's Brad?
Oh, we used to go steady in high school. Very smitten. In fact, we were even engaged.
Mrs. Stephens, you have a past?
I plead the fifth.
I'm a TV detective. As you so thoughtfully point out every chance you get, that won't work on me. I want details.
We'll discuss it later.
You mean after Brad leaves? Wait a minute. If you're on good with the mayor, maybe he can get me a drink. Oh, Mrs. Stephens.
Hello, Brad.
Good to see you.
Oh, you too. It's been a long time.
You look great.
Oh, thank you. Oh, who put that old thing there? Oh, oh, goodness.
Can you believe we used to dress like that?
Oh, it's so wonderful to reminisce with an old friend.
Where's the brew at?
The what, dear?
Java. Black gold. Joe. Coffee, mother. Coffee.
Oh, is that what you were trying to say? Why didn't you just ask? We don't drink coffee here. Caffeine is the drink of the devil. Have an apple.
Well, I wouldn't mind decaf.
Well, while I'm thinking of it, a telegram came for you yesterday. Now, where did I put it?
No coffee, no booze. Life's just not worth living.
Found it.
Well, who would send me a telegram? I didn't know they still had these.
Oh, what's that?
A telegram.
Oh, who's it for?
Me? I can't read this. It's from some character named Sargenti.
You've never read a telegram before? You see, instead of using a period, they say stop. Letters are cheaper than punctuation, dear.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. What does this Sargenti want?
He's invited us to his nightclub. He's a fan.
Nicky Sargenti invited you to his nightclub? That's the swankiest place in the county. I tried to get reservations there for my birthday. They were booked a month in advance. Yeah. They say it's rumored that he's in organized crime.
Why are we whispering?
Now, why would he be inviting a bunch of nobodies like you?
I happen to be a very famous television actor. That is the only reason, right? You weren't engaged to this character, were you?
Never got far enough for me to be engaged to him.
Well, how far did it get?
What do you want?
Stevens, party of two.
You don't recognize his face from TV?
Check the list. I'm sure we're on it.
So you are. Right this way.
Good evening. My name is Henry, and I'll be your waiter. Can I get you something to drink?
Henry, is it? Ah, I've got my attention. I'll have a vodka, make it a double, and a gin and tonic for the lady. With a twist of lime.
So, what are you planning to do this week?
Well, I'd love to get some golf in. Is there a course in this one-horse town?
For your information, we have 2 horses. And yes, we have a golf course. A nice private deal. I bet with your star status and celebrity, you could get a tea time just like that. Just like that.
Like that? Actually, those private courses, you need to have 4 people. They wouldn't let the 2 of us go out by ourselves. What we need is another couple.
Oh,
Don't look now. Another couple just walked through the door.
Huh?
Pretty busy tonight, huh?
It is.
Kinda hard to get a table in this joint.
Well, you can see we've only got 2 chairs.
Say no more.
Jeez, lady, it's just a chair, not a kidney. You'll get it back. Some people.
Nerve.
How rude.
Please, don't let us interrupt.
Well, Bennett was just mentioning how he needed 2 more for golf.
So all you Hollywood types must golf, huh? I just took up the sport myself. But I don't have my clubs with me.
I'm sure there's sets you could rent at the clubhouse.
Why are you doing this to me?
Some people play golf to relax. So it's a date, shall we say Thursday at 9-ish?
It's good. Gives me a couple days to find a set of clubs. We're on.
Have you decided?
Ah, yes, I will have a special.
Same for me, garçon.
I'll have the chicken marsala.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the filet mignon with the blue cheese sauce and oh yeah, the hurdy-curd birds. Sounds bon appetito.
Very good, sir.
Thanks. Boy, I hope it's good, because I have no idea what I just ordered. What's this? It looks like mold.
That's your blue cheese, sir.
Oh, I thought it was mold. And what about those hurdy-curd birds? I got green beans.
Don't waste your breath.
Green beans. That looks good.
What's going on here? Who are these people?
I'm Bennett.
We'll get to you, mister. I'm in charge here. I'm asking the questions. You, Tiny. Who's the cadaver?
Collider Rivers, the club singer.
I didn't think she was that bad.
Okay, fella. Now, who are you?
I'm Bennett Stephens.
And?
He's a detective.
Oh, I see. Weaseling in on my territory.
Look, I'm not trying to weasel in on anything, and I'm not a detective. I just play one on TV.
TV. This is not TV. This is real life. That stiff used to be alive.
Mr. Sargenti thought he could assist you in your investigation.
I'm sealing off the building. No one in, no one out. You, Tiny. I'll call you if I need you. Hey, Mr. Hotshot Detective. You want to see some real police work? Come on. So, any ideas?
Ideas? I'm just an actor on vacation.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry about all that tough cop routine. I watch your show. I know what you do.
You do realize that's make-believe, right? I'm just saying lines that someone else wrote.
Use your experience. Use your wisdom, your great insight. Tell me your impressions.
judging by the shape of the vanity over there, I guess there was a struggle.
Good. What else?
What's going on here?
Oh, who's this now?
This is my wife, Kelly Stephens, née Shaw.
Nice to meet you.
What's going on here, and who's that?
The singer.
She wasn't that bad.
Your husband was in the middle of giving me his impressions of the crime scene.
No, her husband was just about to go finish his dinner and, God willing, his drink.
You gotta help me. You're the only one who can help me.
Look, I'm sorry, Detective. I can't help you. Best of luck. Oh, kitten!
What's the matter? No need to wake the whole neighborhood.
Take a look at that.
Ah, the Henderson's cat gets stuck in the tree again.
No, not that. That.
World famous Dick takes lead on singer slashing. Oh, Bennett Stephens, TV actor from local. Sir Brian Moore, wife Kelly. Private Dick.
Benny, what's wrong? Now, you remember what the doctor said about your blood pressure. It's not good for you to get this excited. What the?
Now, where in the world would they have gotten a headline like that?
It's simply not true. You're not world famous. And you're not helping with the case.
What are you trying to say?
I think she's calling you a dick, dear.
Thank you, Mother. Now, why wouldn't you want to help with the investigation? I'm sure you'd crack the case.
And the only case I want to crack is a case of vodka.
Oh, that reminds me, dear. A crate came for you yesterday. A big crate with foreign lettering on it. I had the delivery man put it in the garage.
Speaking of cracking cases, Mother, where do you keep the prying implements?
Well, my best guess would be in the garage.
You didn't.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Mummy. I'll be in the garage. Bring the ice and the glasses. Hello. Did you miss Daddy as much as he missed you? Mwah.
Benny! Benny, you've been shot!
No, Mummy, the only casualty here was our little Ruski friend. May she rest in pieces. Thank goodness I ordered her extended family.
Who do you think it was?
Well, that's the police's job. I'm here on vacation. Maybe I should call him.
You're not going to drink that now, are you?
Not straight. Oh, Mother! Do you have any more tomato juice? I seem to be fresh out.
You mean someone took a shot at you?
Missed by mere inches.
Was anyone hurt? Besides your bottle of vodka?
No.
Who do you think could have done it?
I have no idea. That's a job for the police.
Speaking of the police, I am here in my official capacity on behalf of Detective Forbes. We really need your help, Bennett. This is a small town. People don't lock their doors at night.
Well, they should, with a murderer and a lone gunman running rampant.
My office is inundated with phone calls. The entire switchboard lit up. All 3 lines. The town is in an uproar and they are demanding answers.
Benny, you've got nothing planned until the golf game tomorrow. Couldn't you take a look and maybe help the police? Mr. Big, strong.
Well, before you go and embarrass yourself, I guess I can help. Call Forbes and set it up.
I thought you might change your mind. He's waiting outside.
I'll be right out after I get dressed.
Yes, we'll be right out after we get dressed.
Hey, this isn't a kid's game. This is real murder. You're not coming.
I am too. I didn't come all this way to sit around and twiddle my thumbs.
Oh, what adorable looking thumbs they are.
Oh, stop trying to change the subject. I am coming, and that is that.
Was she like that with you?
All set. You're not going to renege, are you?
No, of course not. I would never do that. What does that mean?
It's legal talk for going back on your word.
Oh, let me guess. You used to date a lawyer.
Actually, he was a stenographer.
Come here.
What? What is it?
And your nose. I was just straightening my tie.
Oh, I get it. I'll go powder my nose and be back before you can say homicide.
Homicide.
Benny, Marista. Benny?
Come on, brother. We got to blow. So, detective, what kind of travel arrangements have you made for us today?
Well, I thought we'd start at the scene of the crime.
Sounds fine. So I hear this Sargenti is the kingpin in this town.
You could say that. We've never been able to get enough substantial, hard evidence to send him up the river.
Oh? I see.
Sure we didn't have to wait for Mrs. Stephens?
No. At the last minute, she got a tear in her stockings. Nasty mess. She said it would ruin her day. You know how women are. Yeah. So, what kind of slug did they pull from the Vic?
Ballistics says it was a .45. They also say it wasn't point blank, so we were thinking the only logical place it could have come from would be the hallway. This cracker box is tight, brother. We also guessed he must have used a silencer since no one heard a gunshot.
Or a she.
Or a she what?
Our gunman could have been a gunwoman. We had a episode in season 1, episode 13, and there was a woman serial killer running around. And I tracked her down and found her in a... probably don't want to hear this.
You're right, thanks. The coroner says the gun person was no more than 5 feet away.
5 feet, you say, huh? 4, 5. You know, someone took a shot at me this morning through a window.
What are you talking about?
It could be the same person.
Were you hurt?
No, not physically, but the mental scars will stay with me for a long while. Let's go out in the alley and take a look.
Yeah.
Ah! You scared the heck out of me. What are you doing?
I'm covering your rear. What are you looking for?
Yeah, just a hunch. Forbes is in the car calling in, but is that what I think it is?
What do you think it is? Then I'll tell you. It's a bullet!
Yeah, no kidding. A shell, to be exact. I think the boys in ballistics will be mighty happy to have this. Don't touch it.
Why?
Might get a partial print from it.
Oh, you're so sensitive.
Come on, let's go.
Where? Where we going?
So what are you looking for?
I'll know when I find it. I love you.
Yeah, I'm pretty crazy about you, too.
I found it.
Oh. Measly looking thing, isn't it? What does it have to say for itself?
Oh, it has a lot to say, including a motive for murder of the worst kind. A murder of passion.
I'm gonna go call this in.
I'll be right back. Gotta take care of something. Well, if it isn't Mrs. Stephens, what are you doing here?
Oh, you escaped your dastardly ruse.
Dastardly? You thought it was dastardly? Look, can't you understand I don't want you to get hurt?
Oh, I thought you wanted to be a spoil sport and ruin my vacation.
Tomato, tomato. You forget, someone was taking target practice at me today. Target practice? That's it. Honey, you're a genius.
Oh, Forbes!
What did I say?
A 50 will get you 250. That was fired from the same gun that killed the singer.
You don't say. Boy, for being a TV detective, you're pretty good at this.
Season 3, episode 2.
Benny! How could you leave me there, stranded in a rough neighborhood with no car, no cab fare?
Well, how did you get here?
Oh, I hitched a ride. Thank you, Fernando.
What's that smell?
Oh, that. Well, Fernando's a manure salesman. Well, he said you get used to it after a while. So, what's next on the docket?
Well, Detective Forbes and I are going to investigate a suspect.
Great. Whose car are we taking?
That's it.
Oh, no, you don't. My nose is not shiny. I'm not gonna let you ditch me this time, you bum.
Okay. Forbes, lead the way. Ladies first.
Oh, no, you don't. You go first, that way you can't ditch me.
There, you satisfied?
Yes. Benny? Benny, open this door! You better open this door right now, Benny! Let me out of here! Benny! Oh, don't you dare! Oh, Benny, Benny, Benny!
Telegram.
Telegram! I've got a telegram! That gag never works.
What are you guys doing here?
Helping you out. You're welcome. Always have to have someone cover the back. When you've been in this racket as long as we have, you learn a thing or two.
Well, bring him inside. We've got to question him. Oh, Hank. I see you've met my
Associates.
Okay, we'll go with associates.
So, Tommy, do you always answer the door by way of the window?
You don't understand, Detective. I wasn't ducking you. I just thought you was...
You thought we were Nicky Sargenti's boys. How much you into him for?
It was a bad week, but I had a sure bet.
Let me guess. He was threatening you.
Said I had until the close of business today to pay, or he'd fix it so I can't look out no window, see?
Hank, look what I found.
Hey, you can't go through my stuff. You need a warrant.
Not me. I'm not a cop. I'm an actor.
We had probable cause. It was in plain sight and a hesh up. I wonder whose number this is.
I want to talk to my lawyer.
We'll give it a ring and see.
It's a friend of mine.
Wouldn't happen to be Carlotta Rivers, would it?
So what if it is? We're kind of seeing each other.
Thompson, when was the last time you saw her?
Last night, at the club.
What time?
8:30.
That's right before she was murdered.
What? Murdered?
You don't read the papers, listen to the radio?
I've been busy trying to scrape up the dough for Nicky. Murdered? How? When? Nicky, he's gonna come after me. You gotta protect me.
Yeah, we'll provide you some state-mandated protection until we get some issues cleared up. I think we'll take a little ride downtown. I even brought a pair of designer bracelets for you. We wouldn't want you to do a little disappearing act again, would we, Tommy? Let's go.
He was genuinely surprised when you told him she was dead. I doubt he had anything to do with it.
They can always do a gunpowder resin test. Easy enough to check. Speaking of which, until we find your lone gunman, you can use some protection.
How did you know about that?
Your wife, she likes to talk. Here, this is my backup. You ever shoot one of these?
Yeah, on the show, but we always use blanks.
You better put on a safety.
Bend your knees. Relax. Yeah. Knock it in. A little hard. Watch.
Nice, honey. Can you do it again?
Yes, I can.
Hey! Oh, hi, Fish. Nice outfit.
Thanks.
Oh, nice set of clubs, too.
Yeah, you borrowed them from a friend.
Hey, who stole my gloves?
Where's Fingers?
Oh, yeah, he couldn't still find a set of clubs.
Uh-huh. Flip to see who goes first?
Sure. Thanks.
Tails. We go first. Shall we?
Let's do it. Let's do this. Scoot over a little bit. That'll work. Hey, I hope you two will forgive me if I'm not up to your level of expertise, but I just recently started the game.
Please don't worry, I'm not that good either. I only get to play when Benny needs a fourth.
Ah, Benny. I like that. Anytime today.
To have the perfect tee-off, you need the proper approach.
The three of us could have teed off by now.
Well, for someone who just took up golf, you sure know an awful lot about it.
I bet I'm better than you.
You care to make it interesting? How about $50?
100 sounds better.
What's wrong with 250?
What's wrong with 50?
500 it is. Shake. Come on. Liberty Hall.
Bent club.
You've just been played.
boy.
So, after you found the body, what did you do?
I moved the brush to see what I tripped on.
You contaminated the crime scene?
Hey, she didn't know any better. Have you identified the Vic?
Yeah, we ID'd him as Vinnie Bonicelli.
Why does that name ring a bell?
He worked at Nicky Sargenti's. He's the comic. Was.
I didn't think he was that bad.
Yeah, that's the guy. You know, the one on TV. Yeah, I know. I think his mustache is pretty goofy looking, too. But look, I need this information. What do you mean it's restricted? Lady, this is a life or death situation, comprende? No, I'm not hard of hearing. You know, I got some people in my family that are hard of hearing. I don't think they'd appreciate you talking about them like that. Well, of course they wouldn't hear. Hey, buddy. Mr. Stevens, you gotta help me. They're gonna put me away for this. I can't go to jail. You know what those showers are like? I got body issues. They'll make mincemeat out of me.
You'll have to excuse him. He hasn't been quite right since the whole, murder and all. Mrs. Sargenti would like to meet with you. Follow me. Right this way.
Keep her on ice for me, brother.
Come. Ah, Mr. Stevens. Have a seat. Can I get you a drink?
Well, vodka would be Nirvana.
Vodka it is. So, I hear you're on the case.
Case? What case would that be?
The double homicide?
Oh.
Come now, Miss Stevens. First-rate detective like yourself can't follow simple logic.
I'm just an actor playing a detective. Besides, I'm only consulting with Detective Forbes.
I know. I've seen your TV show.
So, what's with all the fanfare with Quasimodo outside?
That's Tiny. He's harmless. So long as he gets his way. I won him in a blackjack game 5 years ago.
That's some high stakes. So why did you want to see me?
I wanted to see if you had any, leads.
And nothing that I can discuss with you at the moment.
Oh, Nicky. It's terrible. They got Tommy. They got him. Those filthy pigs. Those bastards. Those scum-sucking...
Whoa. Take it easy. Tommy's fine. He got out on bail. He's downstairs right now. I'd like you to meet Mr. Bennett Stephens. He's one of those filthy... well, you know.
Oh, fella. I didn't know they had such handsome dicks on the force.
Not a dick, I just play one on the boob tube.
Oh, plants, eh? Well, you sure are a looker.
I'm a little uncomfortable right now.
Are you a fruit?
No, I'm married. To a woman.
Happily?
Happily.
Mr. Stevens, this is my secretary, Charmaine Michaels.
Mutual, I'm sure.
Sure you didn't hire her for her typing.
She's very good at typing. Show 'em, Toots. She's even better at taking dictation.
Sometimes I take dictation all night long. I wouldn't mind taking dictation from you sometime, Mr. Bennett Stephens.
There. Go buy yourself something nice, honey.
So how does Charmaine know Tommy exactly?
He's her brother. That's it.
Look, I've never been one for poker, so why don't you just lay your cards on the table? What exactly do you want from me?
Right to the point. I like that. I want to hire you to find out who's killing my people and trying to frame me.
And what makes you think the police even suspect you?
Come now, Mr. Stephens. 2 of my people are murdered, and you don't even suspect me? Even a TV cop could put 2 and 2 together.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sargenti, I can't help you. It might be a conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest?
Just in case you actually did it. Thanks for the vodka. Is this another boyfriend?
Hello, Mr. Stephens. It's such an honor to meet you.
Oh.
Benny, this is a reporter with the Star. He's doing a story on us.
Us?
Well, how you're working the case and how I found the body.
Oh, I see.
So I'll meet you tomorrow morning.
Yes. Thank you. What's wrong, Benny? You don't look so hot.
I don't feel so hot. This case is really starting to get to me. I just had a strange encounter with the proprietor. He wants to hire me to prove his innocence in the case.
Why would Babyface Sargenti want to hire you? Unless he is innocent.
Or just wants to appear that way. He thinks someone's trying to frame him, and now I do too. I'm starving.
Oh, I can take care of that.
You read my mind, Angel. I'll get the glasses.
Oh, 2 over, hon.
Sorry about that.
Wouldn't expect you to know your way around my mother's kitchen.
We're expecting company. What can we do for you? Quickly.
We've come to collect.
Collect?
I believe you owe me $500 from the golf game yesterday.
We never finished that game. You remember the little business of the corpse that sort of interrupted us?
But I was winning. I think you should pay up. So do I.
It's only fair.
I'll have to write you a check.
Make it the cash. No need to get Uncle Sam involved.
Good, because I don't even think I know your real name.
I'm gonna need some ID. Major credit card, fella.
Get out. Right. You guys go stand behind the couch and shut your mouths. Consider that hush money.
You remember my husband.
Nice to see you again.
And these are our friends,
Frank and Stanley.
Frank and Stanley.
Mrs. Stephens, how does it feel being married to such a big star?
Call me Kelly, please. Oh, well, it's about the best thing in the world when you need dinner reservations.
So how long have you two been married?
8 years.
Happily.
Happily.
So I'm sorry, Kelly. Our readers would be interested in some dirt that you have on your husband. Does he have any interesting quirks or superstitions?
None that I could think of.
Now, You're from around here, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I grew up here. In this house, as a matter of fact.
Let's talk about the body. Describe how you stumbled upon it.
Was thrilling. You see, my golf ball had gone out of bounds, and when I went searching for it, I spotted it a little bit further ahead. I walked over and
Well, I'd love to sit here and recount how you tripped over a body, but I've got to go meet Detective Forbes to try to solve this pesky double homicide we've got on our hands.
That's nice, dear. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, I spotted my ball further ahead up on the green. I walked over and
Can you go easy on the smoke?
That stuff will kill you!
So let's get down to the facts. The only thing all these murders have in common is Nicky Sargenti. As far as I'm concerned, he's our only suspect.
Detective, if you don't mind, can we explore other avenues for a moment? It just seems to me that it's too obvious that Sargenti's behind this. I mean, only a sociopath would operate like that. I have a few suspects in mind we can add to the list. First off, we have Tommy Thompson. He was romantically involved with the singer before her death, and well, judging by the content of that love letter that we found, she did not return the same feelings towards him. And then we have Sargenti's secretary, Charmaine, and Sargenti's bouncer. All three could be framing him.
Framing him, huh?
Yes, Tommy owed him quite a chunk of change when we shook him down the other day, and he was scared for his life. Now, where would a poor blue-collar stiff like him get his hands on that kind of money?
I think it's him!
Sargenti said that Charmaine is Tommy's sister. So, maybe Charmaine knocked off the other two to frame Sargenti and get Tommy out of his IOU.
That makes sense. I think it's her!
Yeah, could be, Fish, could be. And then we have the bouncer, Tiny. He's quite an imposing character. Sargenti said he won him in a blackjack game. Maybe he's trying to get out of his arrangement with Sargenti through murder. All I'm saying is 5 will get you 10. This case isn't as open and shut as it appears to be.
I'll take that bet.
Well, if you're right, this case just got a whole lot more complicated. What's the next step?
Well, I say we throw a trap for a murderer.
A trap, eh? What do you got in mind?
I say we plant a bogus story in the papers that Tommy's on the verge of confessing to the murders.
What will that do?
That'll give the guilty party an opportunity to plant some incriminating evidence. All we have to do is stake out Tommy's apartment, and if anyone tries to get inside, we'll have our murderer.
Well, I've got some planting to do, so if you'll excuse me.
Listen, I need your help. I need you to get some information for me.
Let me get you a drink of water. Sorry about that. When I'm nervous, I smoke.
What do you have to be nervous about? I'm the one with my reputation as a TV detective at stake here. Anybody home? Yes, operator, give me the star. Yes, hello. I'm calling to know if you have any information on the whereabouts of my wife.
Oh, what's your wife's name, mister?
Stephens, Kelly Stephens. One of your reporters was here today interviewing her.
Is this a crank call?
I assure you, madam, I am no crank.
I have no idea what you're talking about, mister. I don't know no Kelly Stephens, and we have no reporters out on assignment today. Are you sure this isn't a crank?
Did you get the information I needed?
Yep, but I don't understand all the secrecy. The police could have gotten that stuff quicker and easier, too.
But you got it.
Yeah. But what's with all the secrecy?
Just a hunch. I hope I'm wrong, but just in case. This isn't what I asked for. Thanks, fellas. This is perfect. All right. Remember, meet me back here in an hour. I gotta make a house call.
What happened? You were clubbed. Your would-be assailant got away, but we got his gun.
We knew you were working on something top secret, so we followed you just to be safe.
Well, for once I'm glad to see you two. Otherwise, I could have ended up like those other two stiffs in the morgue. Thanks, fellas.
So, you gonna let us in on all the secrecy?
I guess I have no choice. I need your help, boys. My wife has been kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Is she okay?
I hope so. I got a telegram saying to get off the case or there'd be trouble. So I have to find my wife and solve these murders before daybreak, and I need your help.
When did she disappear?
Well, here's the thing. It looks like the reporter from this morning wasn't really a reporter. Kelly left a note saying she went to take photos, but then I got this telegram, dated 6:30.
We have your wife. Stop. Get off the case and she won't be hurt. Stop. Stop your investigation. If you know what's good for you, you'll stop. Stop. I guess they want you to stop.
So where do we fit in?
I need your help. You guys have natural criminal minds, like that stunt, following me before. I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
So the great Bennett Stephens needs our help.
Count us in. What's the plan?
Let's retrace our steps from this morning. The reporter showed up at 8, and you guys showed up a few minutes before that. We have to think. Was there anything peculiar about the reporter?
Well, I get the feeling he was a little too happy, jovial, if you get my drift.
You mean he exuded gaiety?
Sort of. Take away the idiot.
You're right. He was very gay. A little too gay. Maybe he enjoys his job.
Not that kind, you know, light in the loafers.
I did notice what kind of shoes he was wearing.
You work in Hollywood and you still don't know where I'm going with this.
Let me take this. Remember, he was just a little too happy?
Oh, I get it.
Finally!
Where would someone like that fit in a town like this? I've got it. Is there a community playhouse around here, boys?
Come to think of it, there is. They're doing 12th night next month. It's sold out, though.
Well, I don't want to see the play, but I think I know where to find my wife, boys. Let's scram. Would you watch where you're going? Keep it down, would you? Calm down, fellas. It's your reflection. See? Well, I give up. This is my wife's shoe. She's been here. We're close, fellas. Really close. I can feel it. What the hell did I just trip over?
Oh, boy, am I glad to see you.
How long have you been here?
Since this afternoon. The reporter. There's no reporter.
I got a telegram saying they'd hurt you unless I quit the case.
Can't quit now. It's finally getting interesting.
She's such a trooper, isn't she?
Shh!
And how?
Shh. Do you know who's behind this?
No.
You're not gonna like this, but I have to leave you here. I don't want the kidnappers to know I found you. I think I got a pretty good idea of what's going on around here, and I don't want to blow it.
Someone's shooting at us.
What are you doing?
He's out of bullets. If my ear don't fail me, that's the sound of a six-shooter. I counted the bullets. There was 6. He's out. Math ain't my strong suit.
The coast is clear. I'm gonna go check on the missus.
I really thought it was a 6-shooter.
Was, but I heard him reloading.
Come on, let's go find Stevens. Let's get the heck out of here.
She's gone! She's gone!
Well, if it isn't my husband, Mr. TV himself. Bennett Stephens, how the hell could you leave me there last night?
I went back for you, but you were gone. When'd you get sprung?
About an hour ago.
But the theater's only 10 minutes away.
I was on foot, remember?
Mommy, my behavior last night, although a bit unorthodox, will make sense, trust me. So what happened after the rumble?
Well, after the move, they blindfolded me again, and about 2 hours later they brought me some food. Now, was starving, so I devoured it, but there must have been some kind of Mickey in there because I was out cold in about 5. And when I woke up, I was in an alley near Sargenti's place, behind a dumpster.
Ah, I thought I smelled the dumpster.
Good morning, kids.
Hello, Ma.
You two look a little haggard. Late night last night?
You could say that.
Benny, would you take out the garbage? It's starting to smell.
I got your message. What's up?
Oh, detective. I'm glad to see you.
They said it was urgent.
No. It is urgent. I think we're going to throw a dinner party tomorrow, and I wanted to invite you.
And you want to run the menu by me?
Yeah, something like that. No. I think if we get all the suspects together and get them talking, someone is bound to slip up and reveal him or herself as the murderer, see?
Oh, I see. You need me to make sure all the guests arrive.
Exactly. Here's the list.
That's a pretty impressive list of who's who in this town.
All right, don't move a muscle, fella, and there won't be any trouble.
Benny, don't shoot! It's me!
Mummy, I could have shot you. Why are you following me around again? Haven't had enough excitement in the past day?
I'm stuck on this. Shut up and help me.
Come here. I'm glad you're here, actually.
Gee, thanks.
Now, you know what I mean. I want to finish our powwow from this morning.
I'm not sure I want to talk to you. I'm still pretty upset. How could you leave me there tied up in a dark, strange place? And what are you doing standing here when a kidnapper and murderer is roaming the streets? You should be after that Sargenti.
Nicky Sargenti had nothing to do with anything.
How could you be so sure?
These murders were committed to frame him. I am convinced of that. And I think as long as whoever's framing him thinks that I think it's him, I think we're better off. I think.
Whoever thinks that you think that... Whoever's framing Sargenti thinks that you think that... I don't get it.
Good. Maybe the murderer won't either. You sure about that?
I know it isn't important, but it'll have to do.
Honey, you're a genius.
Thank you.
Lock up when you leave.
What's this about a party?
I'm throwing a party tomorrow, and I need your help.
You know, you needed a lot of our help lately. Can't you do anything on your own?
You know, Fish was a caterer before he left it for his current gig. Maybe he can help. Have you decided on the menu yet?
The man who can't pronounce filet mignon was a caterer. All right, that's not even important now.
How can we help if we don't know what he's preparing? I mean, he needs our help, and you see the way he treats us?
Name it, Stephens. What do you need?
I need your help, and especially you, Fingers. You see, all the guests tomorrow are going to be involved with the murder investigation in one way or another. And you know how it is when people get together.
Yeah, you get them all talking, someone's bound to slip up!
Exactly. And then we'll have our murderer. And this is where you guys come in. Is this on straight?
I can't wait for tonight. Just think, in a few short hours, we could have a real honest-to-goodness murderer on our hands.
Listen, if something should start to go down, I want you to hit the deck. And don't worry about me, because I'll be right behind you.
When are the guests arriving?
6-ish. Most of our guests are getting a police escort.
Ooh, how official. Ooh, it's almost 6 just now. I better go check on dinner. Oh, it smells so good. Oh. This marinara is outstanding.
Thanks! We Italians call it gravy. I picked up the recipe when I was doing time in Pisa. I was pinched for pilfering pecorino.
Certainly a lot of peas.
There's no peas in there.
This lasagna is to die for.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Fish, my friend, where's your partner in crime?
Oh, he's preparing his part of the dinner. He should be here soon. It's almost 6-ish.
Our first guest has arrived. Oh, hey, Hank. Come on in.
Oh, are we early? I hate being the first to arrive at a party.
No, you're right on time. Hey, tell me, how's life on the outside?
Peachy.
Get in there.
My, look what we have here. Now, why would a little old secretary need protection? The office boys giving you trouble?
Hank, are you checking for heaters?
Okay.
Hey, careful there, you. I ain't looking for another relationship.
Pipe down. Things are getting a little rowdy down at the club, Nicky?
I got a permit. You want to see it?
Yeah, I would. Okay, you can have it back after dinner. Looks like we're all here.
Excuse me, detective. Actually, we have one more guest. Last minute invite. I think I hear him now. Mr. Mayor.
I got your message. Is Kelly okay?
Oh, Kelly's fine.
Well, who are these people? What are they doing here?
Yeah. That's what I'd like to know.
Dinner party.
Oh, pipe down! Let the man talk!
Thank you. All will be explained in the proper time. Everybody just relax.
Dinner is served.
Let's eat. If you'll please find your names and take a seat, I believe we're serving the salad first.
It's yours. Pass that one down. And again.
Is that walnut and roquefort and a lemon vinaigrette?
You know those salads, mister?
Looks wonderful. Eat, everyone, eat. Eat. Well, if you'd like the vegetarian option, please let your server know.
You know the drill. Pass it along.
Why isn't anyone eating? The lasagna is simply delectable.
Gentlemen.
Sir. Yours.
Bon appetit.
I don't think it would hurt any if we get some administrative business out of the way, sort of clear the air.
Rolls, anybody?
Thank you, Fish.
Roll.
Yes.
Man. Roll. Would you like a roll? For you, sir. Roll.
So, Tommy and Charmaine, how long have you been married?
What are you talking about?
Clam up, you.
The jig is up, Tom. He knows.
And I know a few more things, too. Nikki, I'm sure it came as no surprise to you to find out that your secretary was married to your #1 client.
Listen, I don't know anything about that. But what I do know is that I don't want to say anything else until my lawyer's present.
Fair enough. But I bet you didn't know that her real name is Joanne Smith, and that she has a rap sheet as long as this table. I bet you also didn't know that the thing she's really good at, according to her rap sheet, is embezzling money. So I wonder how much she soaked you for.
It's not true, Nikki. I would never steal from you. You gotta believe me.
He's just trying to trip you up. You just keep your mouth shut.
Was it also a coincidence that Charmaine made a very large deposit into her bank account for the exact amount that Tommy owed you? 12 G's, was it, Tom?
How'd you get my private bank statements? You need a warrant.
Not when you're a TV cop.
I was right. You really are a dick. Why don't you go pick on someone else, you big bully?
Okay, we'll come back to you. How's everyone's meal? Mine is superb. Compliments to the chef.
Thank you.
So, Nikki Sargenti, I'd like to spend some more time on you. We're all here freely admitting to our secrets and indiscretions. We're not here to incriminate you on your shady business dealings. We're here to solve a murder. And if you just come clean and admit that you don't have the most honest work ethic, I think we can just move on.
Yeah? What about it?
Doesn't it feel good to get things out in the open? At this time, I think we can adjourn to the living room for some after-dinner conversation.
How's it going so far?
I have everyone right where I need them.
I hope so.
I think we're in for some fine after-dinner entertainment. After you. I'm stuffed after that meal. That was the best meal I've had since I've been here. No offense, Sargenti. As I was saying, I think the murderer went through a great deal of trouble to frame someone for these crimes. And for some reason, poor Sargenti over here seems to be the fall guy.
I don't need your sympathy, copper.
Pipe down, public enemy. Let the man talk.
Thank you. As I was saying, the murders were really elaborate, carefully planned out, not the crimes of simplicity that they seem to be. Let's take the Singer's murder. Tommy would be the prime suspect in that murder since he was dating her, unbeknownst to his wife.
no good cheat. I ought to give you a black eye. Let me at him.
Whoa, take it easy. Take it easy.
I guess you really didn't know. As I was saying, Tommy was the prime suspect in that murder. But then along came the comedian and threw everything into a tizzy. Now that murder was committed to frame Sargenti. Whoever committed these crimes wanted all four of these people out of the way. The comedian, the singer, Tommy, and Sargenti. And they must be intertwined and know something. It always bothered me how the police could never find anything to get Sargenti on, and yet tonight he freely admitted to his shady dealings. Could it be that Forbes was in his pocket?
You're kidding, right? This is a joke?
No, this is no joke, Detective. When we were staking out Tommy's apartment the other night, something struck me as odd. You got me that glass of water. You knew exactly where the water glasses were. But when my wife was there yesterday, it took her 3 tries to find the glasses. Admit it. You have been there before. And you must have been there enough to know your way around the kitchen.
Okay, I'll admit it. Tommy was a police informant. Sure, I used to go there a lot to pump him for information.
You no good stupid.
Sorry, kid, you can't catch a break today.
So what if I was a stool pigeon? I didn't murder nobody. You're not gonna send me over for this.
You're right. You're innocent of murder. Now back to you, Forbes. You may have a good excuse, but that drinking glass incident got my dander up. So I had my associates follow you, and I got a full report of your whereabouts from yesterday. Fingers, would you care to do the honors?
With pleasure. You were very busy yesterday, Detective. You made all the rounds.
How could you follow me around all day? I would have noticed you.
We're very good at our job.
Yeah, what is that job? All we hear is that you're his associates. What does that mean?
All in good time, mister.
Between 8 and 9 a.m., you visited Sargenti, Charmaine, and Brad. Then he went to Tommy's apartment. He was there for about 20 minutes.
What were you doing there, Hank?
Is this some kind of rib? I'm a detective. I took an oath to serve and protect. I got a badge. I got a gun. Well, Mr. Hotshot TV detective, you did a lot better than I thought you would.
Forbes, put the gun down. There's no need to hurt anyone.
I'm not going to the chair because I got bested by some quack TV detective. If I've got to go, you're all going with me. And you're going to be the first one to go.
You don't want to do this. My wife wouldn't last 10 minutes as a widow. Why don't you give me the gun? I know you had to kill the comedian because he knew you had dealings with Sargenti. And I checked. If you were going to run for mayor in the fall, you'd have to end your partnership.
Shut up, shut up. You're trying to trip me up. Don't come any closer or I'll shoot.
Benny. Oh, Benny. I never meant for this to happen. It was all supposed to be in good fun. Oh, Benny, I never meant for this to happen.
Well, if you promise not to get me involved in any more murder cases, I'll forgive you.
You're all right?
Yeah, I had finger switched the bullets in the gun with blanks. I didn't want you to be disappointed if the reveal wasn't dramatic enough. I thought the theatrics were quite brilliant.
You're a bum. Talk to me.
I'm glad that's taken care of.
You mentioned the comedian, but you didn't mention the singer.
That's because he didn't kill the singer. We still have another murderer in this room.
Talk about anticlimactic.
That was rather thrilling, wasn't it?
Not so fast. We found one murderer.
One? As in, there's another?
Yes, and there are a few more facts that I'd like to reveal. Forbes killed the comedian, but the person who was framing Tommy and Sargenti and killed the singer is the same person that kidnapped my wife the night before last.
Kidnapped?
Yes, are you surprised?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, you shouldn't be, considering how you've been cleaning house lately, trying to wipe clean any traces between you and Nicky Sargenti's crime racket. Who would vote you governor if they knew you had ties to organized crime? You killed the singer because she must have figured it out. I know about the blackmail. I saw your bank records.
You must be kidding. I'm a simple man living a simple life in a simple town.
Well, maybe now you are, but you had quite a hard life after high school. You were heartbroken when my wife called off the engagement, so you joined the army, and they trained you as a sharpshooter. Shall I continue?
You should stop this salacious slander.
Slander? It has to be false to be slander. I have a very good First Amendment attorney. I'll admit, it was hard to put the pieces together at first. Because let's face it, you were the last person anyone would suspect. It came to me that day when someone took a shot at me. No one ever mentioned the bottle or how it got shattered, but you knew all about it. Also, why would a sharpshooter miss? You were just trying to scare me. When I didn't get off the case, you had my wife kidnapped, and you kept her in that theater. I checked, and you were their #1 patron. So it would make sense that you could enlist the help of some of your theater buddies. You also tried to have me killed the night I was at your house. I found the papers that tie you to Sargenti.
Yeah, well, this time I won't miss. Nobody moves when the Dave gets it. We're gonna walk out that door and nobody's gonna stop us, see? I'll shoot my way out of here if I got it, because trust me, this gun is loaded. Adios, losers.
Oh, sorry, dear. Looks like I missed a fun party.
I forgot how good you look in a suit.
Oh, I know. I think I'll wear one all the time.
Maybe it'll help you with your detecting.
I'm gonna leave my detective days behind me. It's hard to be legit. I'll stick with TV.
You may not be world famous, but you're my dick.
No. Can it be? Look around. What do you see?
I don't see anything. There's nobody.
Exactly. Nobody's here. We're all alone. My vacation can finally begin. No more mother-in-laws, no murderers. Most importantly, no gangsters. Hey.
Sorry about that, fella. Wow, if it ain't my good friends, the Stevensons!
What are you doing here?
My vacation's overdue. Back to Jersey for me. Boy, am I glad I ran into you dudes.
Ah, God.
Now we can have a nice, long chat. But it converts. Who'd have thought? String beans. That was a great golf game. For me. You know what I'm saying. I get it. Benny. This is gonna be a blast.